Hello, we will see now how to install Windows 2019 or Windows 10 like you want by the WDS service, Windows Deployment Services. So what is very nice is that it will be a network installation. Okay, so the first thing is that we'll go on our server. Okay, so this server is an admin server. I'm just going to show you the configuration. So I'm going to open PowerShell and let's type ipconfig. And this will be our Windows deployment services. Okay, so this will be the PXE TFTP server. So the first thing is that we will install the WDS role. Okay, so I'm going to type install Windows Future. Windows Future with an E like this. And the name is WDS. And let's include the subfuture and let's include the tools. And I will do enter. So you can also install WDS by going on Server Manager. Okay, it's not mandatory to do it with PowerShell. And when you go here and manage roles in future, you will have all down here the WDS role. Okay, so let's go all down. You will see the role, and normally it's this one. Okay, Windows Deployment Services. It has been installed because I just did it by PowerShell here. So this is the first thing, okay, is to install, of course, the role. And and after that, we will go on WDS here, and we can go after that on the admin console. The second thing is that we will do an initialization of this server. So we go in Tools, and we go here on Tools, and here you go on Windows Deployment Services. Okay, so let me maybe do a refresh here, or maybe go out here and go back in my Server Manager. And now when I go here on my Tools, I have my Windows Deployment Services. So the first thing you must do is go here on my server, and here you click on Configure Server. So here it's you can use the wizard before you begin. The server is a member of Active Directory Domain Services. Okay, it supports also standalone. Okay, there is an active DHCP server on the network. Okay, so I don't have any DHCP server on the network. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go on my AD and I'm going to install the DHCP role. Okay, remember that DHCP is a role to provide IP to your workstation or your server, more your workstation, of course. So I'm going to go on my first DC here, and I'm going to go and install my DHCP role. I will do it graphically. So I'm going to go and add role in future, and I say that I want to install it on my first DC domain controller, and I'm going to select my DHCP server. I'll do next, 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 and install. Okay, so now I must complete the DHCP configuration, and I must do authorization. Authorization is saying that I want to authorize DHCP to start giving IP, okay, to my workstation. So I do commit here, close, and I will do close here. Now I'm going to create my scope. So I go on DHCP here, and I need to create my scope. So I will go here at IPv4. Okay. And I will create my new scope. So next I will say it's scope 1, and I will say that the address start by, let's say 220 until 240. Okay, like if I have a 20 IP address. The length of the mask, okay, This is no exclusion. Duration, it's 8 days. And I want to configure the option. Okay, the first option is the getaway. So it's going to be 192.168.1.1. After the DNS server, okay, so it's this one. Very good. No Win server. And yes, I want to activate it. So when I active my DHCP scope, it can start to give IP address to my server. Okay, we can do a small test going on this workstation here and change the IP address of this workstation. Okay, so I can go back in my IP configuration, and I want to be sure that okay, so I will change the configuration of my IP, and I will choose my DHCP configuration. So I will go here, and I will change the configuration. Okay, so I will go here, properties. I will go here, and I will use this and this. Okay, cool. So now I see fluctuationality.lab. This is a good news. And if I go on my PowerShell and I tap my IP config, I see that I have my address here, so it's 220, and if I do /all, I can see that I have my DHCP server here. So where is it? This one. Okay, so that's good. So now we can go back to my admin and do my configuration. Okay, so I will do next here. So it's integrated in AD. Okay, this is very good. You can do standalone here, but the best solution is to integrate it to Active Directory. And he will ask me to select a place where I put my boot image and my install image. Never put it on C. Okay, I will do it on C. Normally you don't do it on C. Okay, you will have a warning. The best solution is to have another partition. Okay, for that. And I will answer to known and unknown computer. Okay, you can do not answer, do not respond only to known computer. I will do this one. Okay, and I can also require approbation. So when a computer wants to install a Windows 10 by the network solution, I must approve it. Okay, so I will do directly next, and that's it. Okay, I can here add image, but I will not do it now. I will go here and I will do finish. Okay, cool. So this is the first step to be able to install your Windows 10 or Windows 2019 through the network. Okay, to add image, first I will go on my workstation here on my on VMware, and I will go on edit setting and I will mount my ISO. So I think it's okay. I think it's mounted. Yeah, that's good. And if I go here on my Windows 2019, in source I have two files. The first one is install.wim, okay, and the second one is the boot.wim, this one, okay. So the first thing is that I will go on my boot image here. So I will go back here. I will go on my boot image, and I will select add boot image. Okay, this will be the boot image so that my computer can boot through the network. Okay, so I do that. I go here. I go on my ISO. I go on source, and here I will select my boot image. Okay, that's good. I will do next. And here I have my Windows setup here. So I will let it like this, but I can change it if I want. And I will do next, and I will do next. And now he's importing my boot image. That's the first thing, okay? So to test if it's working, what you can do is that you can start the computer and start to boot on this boot image to see if it's working. Of course, something is missing is my Windows 2019 install image, but we can create a VM and see if it's working correctly, okay? So what we can do is create a new VM, create a VM, okay, and let's tuck it, let's say PXE 2019. Here it will be a Windows, and it will be this one. Next. And after that, I have my CPU, my hard disk here, so I'm going to put 100. Okay, and I will say that, okay, this is my network drive, my network drive, network adapter. Here it's host device here, so I don't have anything here, so I will do next here. Okay, so normally, as there is no workstation, no Windows installed, he must put on PXE. Okay, otherwise I can go into setup. Okay, so we can go here and start it and see if it's working correctly. Okay, so he will try to do you know, WDS manager. Okay, so we can see that now. Wow, it's working correctly. See, he's loading the boot image from my WDS server. You see here all down. So 192.168. You don't have to do anything, okay? Because you are on the same network, so you don't have to change your DHCP. But it's working correctly here, see, because he's actually loading my boot image. Wow, and that's something very, very nice. If you have a lot of computer, for example, you have like 10, 15, 20 computers, you don't want to go on each computer one by one, you want to do it through the network, okay? So of course, I'm missing my image, okay? Because at the end of this process, he will ask me to select an image. I don't have any image, okay? So I'm just going to show you what is happening, okay? So I'm going to do a small pause and see you after. Okay, while he's booting my boot image, I will install an image because, of course, at the end of the process, normally I must have an image, okay? So I'm going to go here on install image here, and I will create a group. Okay, so I'm going to create an image group. I'm going to say it's Windows 2019, and I will do OK. So here I have my group here, and I can choose my install image. Okay, so I will go here, browse, and I will choose this one. Okay, this one is quite big, that's why I'm doing the same thing. So here you can see which one you want. So I want to say that I don't want the core. I don't want this one. I want only the server standard edition. Okay, so this is with the GUI. Okay, and I do next and next, and he's now importing my image. Okay, so this is something that you must do, and see how I am actually. Oh, he's still loading my boot image. Okay, so I'm gonna wait, and after we're gonna continue how to use WDS correctly. Okay, so I'm seeing that he's loading. Remember that I have installed my install.wim. Okay, so now he's gonna boot, and he's starting. See, he's starting by the network. It's amazing. No, what do you think about that? You don't even have to mount an ISO. He's directly connecting from this computer to the admin with a PXE through the network, and this is amazing. Of course, all IT guys knows WDS. Why? Because they use it with MDT and SCCM, for example. But WDS is free. So if you have a small company or a small training center, you can download and install all your image, okay? You can even capture them. I will show you how to do that after. But actually, see, he's starting through the network. And after, I will just have to type my credential, and he's going to show me all the image I have available. Remember that I have installed an image here on my admin. Okay, so I just have to put my keyboard and my admin password, and it will be okay. Okay, now I have the English, so I can choose my keyboard. So I will put next here, and now I will tap my fluctuation IT dot administrator. Okay, and I put my password. And now see, I can choose the image. Remember that this image is from here. Okay, it's this image here. Okay, so now I will go on my PXE. Okay, and now I can choose my image here, and I can start to install my new 2019 through my network, and this is amazing. So I can do next here, and he's starting to do the installation. Okay, so see, So all is done by the network. Okay. And after you just have to fill in all the information like the license, the all all sort of information. Okay. The issue is that you will have to answer quite a lot of end question. Okay, it's like a manual installation of 2019 but through the network, and that's why the best solution, if you want to do like something with quite unattended, you must create an XML file, an answer file. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that, but to do that you must first install ADK, because in ADK there is a software named Windows System Image Manager, and you can create an answer file so that after you can say, okay, when you push my image, okay, please can you, for example, set up the language like the input local, system local, user local setup language. I can even put my credential if I want to be able to go directly on my domain. I can change my license and time zone. I can skip my user out of the bus experience. I can set my time zone. I can set the password of the local admin. So I can do a lot of this, and this is done by ADK. Okay, ADK is a way that you can install some tools. So I'm going to wait. Okay, I'm going to go directly on my admin and I'm going to install ADK. Okay, ADK version. Okay, so let's go to my admin here, and I will go on my Google. I think I have Google here, and I will install ADK. So you just have to install ADK for that. Okay, so you just type download ADK and you find the one for your version, and this will so I will install ADK. I can download ADK directly here. Okay, so I can go browse here and I can say, okay, I want here to download it to ADK. So let me download it now. Accept, and he's downloading actually my ADK from the internet. Okay, so and why I will use it is that I want a way, because see, I want a way that I want really to use my XML response file. Okay, so this is very nice because it's going to be an unintended installation. So what you must do here is that you will have to install ADK. I'm just downloaded ADK now here. Okay, so I will do close, and after I can go directly on download, and download I can go on ADK, and I can go on ADK setup. Okay, so he will install here directly ADK. Okay, and I can say what I want to install here. Okay, so I can install all what I want here, but the thing that I want is that I don't want all this. I don't want all this. I want only my okay, I need only my my theme. Where is it here? So it's not this one. Deployment tools must be here, I think so. Not this one. Okay, yeah, I think it's here. Yep, yeah, you have Windows System Manager. See this one. So I will choose only the deployment tools here, so I will install it, and after I will have the ability to create an insert file. Okay, you must install it really on the same computer, than WDS is better. Okay, so after I can go here on my Windows System Image Manager. Okay, and that's it. So you have to go here and select here Windows image. Okay, so and for that you go on your drive here on source, and you find this one. Okay, install.wim, and you say that I want this one. Okay, the standard one. Okay, so and after that I will say yes here, and he's gonna mount it. Okay, oh sorry, because I cannot do it because I must copy it first for my drive, because it's read-only, of course. So I'm gonna go here in source. I must type install.wim, and I must copy this install.wim. I'm gonna copy it. So let's take all what's in source. That's better. Okay, so or maybe I can take all this. That's better. Okay, so I'm going to go here and create a new folder, and I'm going to say it's 2019, and I'm going to copy all my ISO here directly on my source here. Okay, so it's my own C drive. It's going to be read and write. Okay, so he's copying actually all this source. So you can see everything here. Okay. So let's wait a minute, and when it's finished, we're going to resume the lab. Okay. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go to my select image. Let's go to my C drive. C drive. Let's go here, source, and install that one. Okay, so open, and that's it. Okay, he's creating the catalog file here, and after that I can create a new answer file. Okay, so and you can start to choose, okay, what you want to do, what automatization. Okay, because actually my PXE, see, he's doing getting ready, but maybe I want to push this image and to select some answer file. Okay, so that's the thing, is that when he will install your 2019, he will get the answer file, and you can set up the keyboard, a lot of parameter here. So that's a best way to do an silently installation of 2019. Okay, so let's wait a minute, because he's actually generating the catalog file, and I will do a second video explaining how to do this answer file. Okay, so see you in the next section, next video. Thank you so much. Bye.